comes to parents again, I'm addressing the parents again. You have to know when to take that from that learner of yours, that child of yours. You must know when to seize it so that they can focus on their studies. It's like a digital pill, it's a drug. And they will keep on it and be dependent on it.
My dream. I go beyond the fears and limitations of other people. I am a motivator.
Today I'm going to address the Matric learners, the Matric students or Matric candidates or grade 12 learners, whatever you want to call them. I made a video which says take your Matric or grade 12 seriously. This is part 2 of it. Now I'm going to talk to that grade 12 learner who has deviated from the purpose, who has deviated from doing what they're supposed to do in the first place, which is studying. This video is a lifeline to someone who is out there not focused on their studies. I'm saying come back up here, come back to your Matric, come back to your studies, come back to your books. That life of partying and going after chicks will have to be on hold for now. Now is the time to grind, man. Because now it happens and it's so common that in January we are pumped up, and some schools do call motivational speakers to talk. Some teachers do motivate directly or indirectly or subconsciously or unconsciously or consciously. So because it's January, right? Everyone is pumped up, everyone's from the holidays, everyone has a new start, everyone has started new resolutions. But you find that as time goes, we lose learners. As time goes, we lose students out there. As time goes, we lose some teachers as well. Because for as much as we have to motivate the girl child and the boy child in Matric, we have to motivate the teacher too. The teacher has a role to play in this thing as well. Some teachers out there are demotivated to teach our kids at the end of the day. Some are there just to pay some bills. It's the reality of the matter at the end of the day, and our kids end up suffering at the end of the day. And who do we blame? The kid who failed, the kid who got derailed, the kid who was focused on the groove and the party. I'm not standing for that or trying to shield the kid. I'm trying to point out some of the key problems that we are having and we need to fix as a nation up in here. We need to focus, man. And focus has to be not only on the teacher side, but also on the learner side. There has to be a balance and a relationship of discipline and determination. Yes, the learner has to work hard, but the teacher has to work hard too. It's the teacher's responsibility to guide that kid to come back to the right direction. It's the parents, let me put the parents into this thing as well. It's the parents' responsibility to take care of that kid too. So let us not only put the burden of the Matric learner on the learner only. The teachers have to be involved, the parents have to be involved. I'm getting involved too. Motivational speakers have to be involved. Let us not only, motivate business people, entrepreneurs out there, people who have already made it. These kids need us. These kids need us more than anything in this world. They are our future. When I'm old and walking with a walking stick and having to put a catheter on myself to be able to pee, who's going to take care of me? It's the very same kid who is in Matric right now. The very same Matric right now. Who's going to take out my monies in those banks and all those things? The same Matric learner. Who's going to stand for me in the court of law when I'm in trouble and all those things, or was mishandled and all those things? The very same learner in that Matric class. So growing and making sure we get results has to come from the teacher, it has to come from the learner, it has to come from the parent as well, and the government as well. The government has to do something. Making sure schools are running is not enough. Making sure schools are running is not enough. What campaigns are we doing for awareness, for motivation? Who are we inviting to schools? What campaigns do we have to make sure that these kids are pumped up? I know there's already career expos, but these career expos are not in all the schools. They're exclusive to few schools, because there are teachers out there who are so determined to make sure that their kids are well informed before they touch the tertiary level space. So we all need to get involved. It's only the private schools and multiracial schools and boarding schools out there who are getting proper staff. And we neglect the vast majority of our nation, of our learners, which is learners in public schools, learners that are in overcrowded classes, learners with teachers that are demotivated and are just doing this thing of teaching for the bills and to survive because of the high employment rate. This is the truth of the matter, man. So this thing of Matric, it has to be taken care of by everyone. And we will see the pass rate go up. You'll see the pass rate go up because we are doing things right. Because this is a joint effort. You get what I'm saying? If I'm alone, I can only go fast, but I won't go far. But when we are many, we will go furthest. Because when this one is weak, this one is able to pat this one in the back. And we're able to win in life. So I'm addressing the school system, man. And not only the Matric learners. Matric learners, you have a role to play as well. You just have to make sure you stay away from the parties. Stay away from, going after chicks. Yes, you are the senior out there. Everyone likes you in the school because you are the senior, you are admirable. Obvious, all the grades, they want to be where you are, and it looks like they look up to you. Why? Because where they are trying to be, you go after these kids and try to date them and all those things. You derail them from the thing that matters the most, which is education. People end up not studying. When are you gonna get a chance to study if you have 7 chicks? If the young guys and girls out there who are dating multiple girls, multiple guys out there, and it's derailing you. I'm not trying to be a dating police and all those and stop you from doing all those things. I'm just trying to pull you to the right direction in life. How are you going to focus? You have 5 chicks or you have 5 guys. They all need your attention. This one calls you for 30 minutes. This one calls you for 15 minutes. You are amazing. This one, they keep on nagging you. This one wants your time on the weekend because they have another wife. Because they are going after small children, perverts out there. This one is the one you love the most. You want to spend time with. When are you going to get a chance to study? When are you going to get a chance to spend time on your books? Because whether you get level 7s and 6s and 5s is determined how much time do you spend time on your books, understanding the work that is in your book. You're not going to understand if your focus is being pulled all sides. Your focus has to be focused on one thing. That's what focus means. That's why we put claps on the horses, so that the horse is focused on one lane. You just have to focus on one lane. Unless you focus on one lane, you will be distracted. You'll pull yourself in different directions. That's not right. That's not how you should do Matric. Because as a learner, you only have one job, which is to study. That's your only job as a learner. A doctor's job is to save lives. That is his only job, to save lives. A police's job is to make sure they stop crime out there. That's his job. His or her job, whatever it is. A traffic officer's job is to make sure that cars are moving smoothly. What is your job as a learner? Is to sit down and read your book. But it seems you have other objectives. You want to go after partying and, you know every song out there that comes in. You're out there on the social media. Parents, it comes to parents again. I'm addressing the parents again. You have to know when to take that from that learner of yours, that child of yours. You must know when to seize it so that they can focus on their studies. Because from morning 6 o'clock, man, they're here. They're here. Break time, they're here. Because that Facebook, that Twitter, that Instagram, it has the, endless scrolling. You just scroll forever. People are posting, man, forever. It won't end. Therefore, they'll always be here. It's like a digital pill. It's a drug. And they will keep on it and be dependent on it. Because it's a drug. It's a new age drug. It's a digital drug. This internet of ours. And the learners as well have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined as a learner. You must know when to take your phone off. Take your phone away. Put it on airplane mode if you have to, because you have to focus. You get what I'm saying? You minimize on the TV programs that you are watching. As long as you're watching your mindset learn and all those things, your maths and hey, study, whatever, then it's better because you're getting something at least. But if you just want to waste, I'm not saying don't create time for leisure. I'm saying you have to focus. Because if you don't focus, you will be pulled to and fro. You bombard your mind with useless information that won't be helpful on that exam room.